First, the headlines. Kayo yadre.
MAMITv na miyam gidamak laibak pokpan numit ki numidang wairam pung taret taba matamda sandok sargani online doctor consultation program sandok sagadori ba thoram asida COVID-19 na maram oiduna home isolation tawriba miyoi singa thengnariba pungning wakal gi awaba kaya ko an bangamna na ba pandamda MAMITv na puthokpa online doctor consultation program ni miyam da sandok sagadori basi maram maduna online gi kuthang da home isolation tawriba miyoi singa mobile number 8413975 da call tawbiraktuna doctor amadi expert singa hakthengna wari sanabagi khudong chaba lobiyu.
First, the headlines. Government continues to address key challenges of agriculture, says Chief Minister N. Biren. MPCC President Govindas Konthousam demands Chief Minister N. Biren to apologize to people. And MLA of Kurai Assembly Constituency L. Susindro says he will buy 350 quintals of rice from open market for distribution to people. A very good evening. Welcome to MAMITv Primetime English News, and this is Haripriya Tongam giving you the news in details. Manipur Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren has said that the government continues to address the key challenges of agriculture in the state and northeast region, including low productivity, small holdings, underutilization of irrigation potential, and inadequate infrastructure along the supply chain. He was speaking at the inaugural session of a national virtual workshop organized by ICAR NH region, Manipur, on the topic Potential Crops of Northeast India, Prospect and Challenges as the chief guest. Agriculture Minister O. Lukhoi and Commissioner Agriculture M. Joy were also seated with the Chief Minister as guests of honor. Stating that there is a changing demand for not only more quantity but food with quality, nutrition and taste, the Chief Minister said that the answer to these demands lies in crop diversification and use of new technology. Toward these end, he said, ICAR Manipur Center, which was established in 1975, has been rendering valuable service to the state. It had been providing regular advisories, weather data and forecasts for the benefit of the farmer. The Chief Minister said and added that ICAR had also supported in formulation of state action plans and strategies during COVID pandemic, floods and drought in collaboration with various state government departments.
Recently, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has already sanctioned for about nearly 300 crores for irrigation project in various parts of the state. The project has started implementation. I am also happy that two parallel, just in our language, varieties are being released for the first time in the country.
Speaking on the occasion, Agriculture Minister Olukoy said the State Agriculture Department is working along with ICAR with its full scientific and technical support. In state government's strategy for self-sustained agriculture through double cropping, production of 9 lakh metric ton of rice is being targeted against the present production of 5.10 lakh metric ton by increasing the seed replacement rate from the existing 20% to 60%. The seed distribution program is also part of the strategy, he added. Earlier, the dignitaries released 8 different crop varieties introduced by ICAR Manipur Center. They also virtually distributed agricultural inputs to about 1,000 farmers. This includes 10 tons of certified seeds of RC MAMI 13 provided by the State Agriculture Department, among others, Dr. S.K. Chowdhury, Deputy Director General, ICAR New Delhi, Dr. V.K. Mishra, Director ICAR RC and EH Region, Meghalaya, Dr. A.K. Tripathi, Director ICAR Atari Meghalaya, Dr. Laxmikant, Director Vivekananda Parbatia Krishi Anusandan Sansthan, Uttarakhand, and Dr. Hanuman Lal Rega, Coordinator AICRN on potential crops. New Delhi also attended the workshop. President of Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC MLA Govindas Konthausam has strongly condemned the recent remarks of Manipur Chief Minister in Biren on free rice, free medicine and free vaccines being provided to the people. Speaking at a live video address through the Facebook account of the Indian National Congress today, Govindas demanded unconditional apology by the Chief Minister to the people of Manipur for what he termed as unforgivable and morally very dehumanizing words to the poor people of the state during the COVID-19 pandemic. The MPCC president further said the Chief Minister's remarks clearly reflects the BJP's ideology and political principles towards the poor and the downtrodden. Replying to the Chief Minister's question as to what the previous Congress government had done during its 15 years rule, Govindas countered if Biren was not a part of the cabinet under then Congress Chief Minister O. Ibobi. Asking who was engaged in double standard politics during COVID-19 pandemic, Govindas said it is the BJP government which is consistently raising heavy taxes on petrol and giving back nothing to the people to fight the pandemic. Kurai Assembly Constituency MLA L. Susindro Maite has started that 350 quintal of rice will be brought from open market for distribution among the people of Kurai constituency who do not have the National Food Security Act NFSA card. Susindro has also urged the people to take active participation in COVID vaccination come COVID testing drive to eradicate the disease completely. MLA Susindro also appealed to the people to get tested for COVID in case of suspicion and to get admitted at community isolation center if found positive. Oinam Kendra MLA and Manipur Pollution Control Board Chairman L. Radhakishore announced that Laimiram Imoinu Eco Park and Resort will be developed in Oinam constituency under the initiative by the state government to establish ecotourism park in every district of the state. Radhakishore made the statement during World Environment Day observation today at Sanjabung Uyok at Lemiram. The observation was jointly organized by the Manipur Pollution Control Board and volunteers of Sanjabung Uyok Lemiram Waruching. Divisional Forest Officer Dr. Soibam Rebecca lauded the initiative by the government as it will contribute to the environment as well as give employment to the youths. Talking about the demand of oxygen cylinders during COVID pandemic, MLA Radhakishore said that without oxygen, life on earth will perish. Deputy Commissioner Bishnupur Krishna Kumar, Additional Superintendent of Police Luikham, SDO Nambol CH Bubu and Pradhan NZ Sovana were also present at the observation. As a part of the observation, the attendees also planted tree saplings. Congress MLA of Wangkhem Assembly constituency K. Megachandra today distributed relief items to 15,000 households in the constituency in Thoubal district. The relief materials distributed today included 8,000 liters of edible oil, 30,000 kgs of potato, 15,000 kgs of white pea and 8,000 kgs of salt. The distribution program was meant to help the people of the constituency during curfew and restrictions imposed due to COVID-19 pandemic. The MLA, along with office bearers of Wangkhem Block, Congress Committee and the Relief Committee, will ensure the availability of essential items to the entire 15,000 households of Wangkhem Assembly constituency. The distribution program will continue till June 30, the MLA said. Jiribam BDF Welfare Association and BDF Guardians Association called a meeting today at the office of the advisor in Jiribam. Jiribam BDF Welfare Association and BDF Guardian Association President S. Susila Devi and Jiribam BDF Welfare Advisor Asangbam Biren Singh presided over the meeting. In a press release by the associations, Jiribam BDF Welfare Association President Okram Bisambar Singh and BDF Guardian Association President S. Susila Devi, the meeting discussed various issues raised upon BDF. The meeting asked the BDF personnel to behave properly and not to try tarnish the name of the force. The release further informed that Jiribam District Superintendent of Police A. Ganashyam Sharma distributed rations to the family of BDF personnel who tested positive for COVID-19 second wave. BJP Manipur Pradesh spokesperson Dr. Nimai Chan stated that there are a group of people who are profiting off by taking advantage of poor people under rice scam. Dr. Nimai Chan made the statement while distributing COVID relief items to the people of Wangkhem constituency through United Sports Development Association and Howkam among COVID-19 task force under Seva Hi Sangathan Phase 2 organized by Wangkhem BJP Mandal. Dr. Nimai Chan added that an FAC card holder must get 5 kg of rice and 1 kg pulses in a month under PMGKAY. But Nimai Chan lamented that only 5 kg rice are distributed per household of the constituency. Nimai Chan Luang urged the concerned authority to look into the matter.
Siengi matakta Hawaii kilo amamamsu tungu habi Kim kendra madu phangande Loina makse bhotar palaga Yeli pirei ba sieng mayam do Yen pham thokpada yen de sieng mayam ama lemi Arem ba sieng hing do Kadai de chat khre se thi ba darkar layam.
Considering the woes faced by the people of far-flung areas of Tengnoupal district during these hard times of second wave, the former BJP Lok Sabha candidate and BJP state spokesperson HS Benjamin Mate handed over the relief materials that include rice, potatoes and other edible items for 22 villages of Machi Block and Sita village of Tangnopal district. The relief materials were distributed in the presence of Machi Block Village Chief Associations and students' organization leaders at Tangnopal village. The village chief and leaders present in the meeting lauded HS Benjamin Mate for his continuous selfless services to the poor and helpless villagers living in the most far-flung and remote areas of Manipur during this pandemic crisis. The villager has informed to Mate that the local MLA abandoned them, light and orphans even during the first wave of COVID-19 pandemic. However, Benjamin Mate personally came to the villages, bringing relief items to help and comfort them. His contribution for the people of Tangnopal district across all communities are highly commendable and shows his true leadership for the people of Tangnopal district. Moirang Kendra Progressive Front, under intending candidate of Moirang Assembly constituency, Tongam Shanti Singh, handed over COVID relief materials to Kakching District Superintendent of Police Victoria Yengkong. The items were 1,000 surgical masks, 20 hand sanitizer bottles, 500 hand gloves, and 20 liters of sodium hypochlorite and 295 face masks. During the distribution, Moirang Kendra Progressive Front General Secretary M. Uttam Kumar said that the items were distributed to assist the police personnel under Kakching District Superintendent of Police Victoria Yengkong, who have been working hard in fighting COVID-19. Victoria Yengkong also appreciated Moirang Kendra Progressive Front and T.H. Shanti Singh from the contribution. Social media enthusiast RK Itanthovi fans and followers provided monetary assistance of Rs 5,000 to Haikam Dinesh, Elias Kaba of Sekmai, for his treatment. Dinesh has been bedridden for the past many months. The MAMITv had broadcast an exclusive report on Dinesh a few weeks back. The money was handed over to Dinesh's mother, Haikam Ibe. And now let's have an appeal to the public. Even as the second wave of COVID-19 pandemic has spread far and wide in the country, including Manipur, well-known political and elected representative of Kaisamthong Assembly constituency, Il Jayanti Kumar, appeals to the people through MAMITv to get vaccinated and take utmost care to protect themselves from COVID-19.
MAMITv Kutanga Kisama Kendra MLA Vijay by Samu National People's Party Working President of Vijay by Samu Namayanda Manipur Prajasan Datin Tam Amasung Arbal Tipu Legiba Tagasin Jita Legiba Manipur Prajavi Ishinda so Yai for Pauchi the Czech Karam Matiki Messages can pass Pauchi Atana Yam Havachari Kari checking from low the gay have quite a good job, but checking from the Kari no have a target on the Tekun Toliva Makari. Kay Lansing did another touch in Ghana to target the light in Mininkali, Sarkan, Kuli, Makari, Palmukutim, the Mamatin, Bambi, Yumna, Akuli, tasting dogs every yard, much guitar capsule yard, to begin.
Thank you very much. And now let's have a commercial short break.
MAMITv na miyam gidamak laibak pokpan numit ki numidang wairam pung taret taba matamda sandok sargani online doctor consultation program. Sandok sagadori bathoram asida COVID-19 na maram oiduna home isolation tawriba miyoi singa thengnariba pungning wakalgi awaba kaya kuan bangamna naba pandamda MAMITv na puthokpa online doctor consultation program ni miyam da sandok sagadori basi maram maduna online gi kuthangda home isolation tawriba miyoi singa mobile number 8413975 da call tawbiraktuna doctor amadi expert singa haktheng na wari sanabagi khudong chaba lobiyu
Welcome back. And now let's move to national news. India reported 60,471 new COVID-19 cases, the lowest after 75 days. 1,17,525 people have been discharged so far. 2,726 deaths were recorded in the last 24 hours, according to the Union Health Ministry. With this, the total number of cases in the country stands at 2,95,70,881. On the other hand, 2,82,80,472 people have been discharged so far. The overall death toll in the country stands at 3,77,031. The number of active cases is 9,13,378. According to Union Health Ministry, 25,90,44,072 people have been vaccinated so far. While many states have partially eased the restrictions and allowed the opening of malls, shops and restaurants with strict COVID-19 protocols, experts have not yet ruled out the possibility of a third wave of deadly pandemic. The government is, however, confident that India's entire population will be vaccinated by December 2021 and thus would be a better position to handle the next wave. The recruitment for the clinical trial of the country's first indigenously developed COVID-19 vaccine, Covaxin, among children in the age group of 16 to 12 years will begin at the AIIMS from today. This will be followed by the clinical trial of children in the age group of 2 to 6 years. The enrollment of children volunteers is 12 to 18 years at the All India Institute of Medical Sciences AIIMS has been completed and they have been given the first dose of Covaxin. According to media reports, DCGI had granted permission for conducting the phase 2 and 3 clinical trial of Bharat Biotech's Covaxin among children aged 2 to 18 years on May 12. The trial is to be conducted in 3 parts, 175 volunteers each in groups aged 12 to 18, 6 to 12 and 2 to 6 years. In the trial, the vaccine will be given by the intramuscular route in 2 doses on day 0 and day 28. Covaxin, indigenously developed by the Bharat Biotech in collaboration with the Indian Council of Medical Research (ICMR), is being used in adults in the country's ongoing COVID-19 vaccination drive. Before we close, let's see the top news headlines once again. Government continues to address key challenges of agriculture, says Chief Minister N. Biren. MPCC President Govindas Konthousam demands Chief Minister N. Biren to apologize to people. And MLA of Korai Assembly Constituency L. Susindru says he will buy 350 quintals of rice from open market for distribution to people. That's all for the moment. Thank you very much for joining us and keep watching MAMITv Primetime English News. Till then, good night.